Back to you.
News with you on NewsX at this point. Vijay has won the Tamil Nadu Trust vote with 144 MLAs voting in favor. DMK has, of course, walked out. But this is a big development. And joining me on this discussion is Professor D.K. Giri. He's a political analyst. Mr. K.V. Lakshman, political analyst. And Raj Lakshmi Joshi, also a political analyst. And Professor Giri, this is perhaps no stretch of an exaggeration, really, if I say that whatever has happened in all of these days when it comes to Vijay's political career has unfolded exactly like a pot boiler. The actor's life perhaps has translated into what's happening politically as well. What would you like to say on this big development?
I think he sailed through with 149 MPs or thereabout, I'm sorry, MLAs and thereabout. So that's a smooth victory on the floor. And other parties are supported, but the important thing, significant thing to note is the NRDMK faction supporting it. And they split also. They would not incur the whip, the anti-defection law. Whip, of course, they have defied. So that's a good development. And then, he would have a comfortable majority to rule. Your other part of your question is what he will perhaps do, how will he translate those things, his ideas into action. And then we will see, he will get the full support. And if his heart is in the right place and his intentions are good, which appear to be, and then I think he will get a lot of goodwill support. And people from across the party lines and across the social segments will rally around him. So he should consolidate. And I think it's good times for Tamil Nadu. And if we can bring some fundamental changes in Tamil Nadu politics and economy, because Tamil Nadu, I've seen there's a huge poverty belt, people going to Kerala for daily wage laborers and others, and, in Karnataka. So if you could arrest that, that would be good. It's a good start. It's a good start.
Mr. D.K. Giri, Professor D.K. Giri, pardon me. I also want to go across now to Mr. K.V. Lakshmana for his comments on this big development.
Ever since the election results came, this was an inevitable outcome because neither of the two Dravidian parties would like to fall foul with the voters. And the mandate is clear. So if DMK were abstaining, and so would have AIDMK, but AIDMK is on the verge of a split, and most likely one of the two Dravidian majors will become much more weaker, leaving some space for the national parties. That's how I see politics developing within Tamil Nadu. But from the perspective of the Tamil Nadu voters, they have voted for a change, and change is what they are getting. And it is somewhat refreshing to find the Chief Minister responding to criticism in a positive way. How long it will last, we don't know. But it is good beginning, as Dr. Giri said.
Lakshmi Joshi is also joining me. Raj Lakshmi, what a build-up, what a thriller, truly it has been. We were discussing this just a while ago, you and I, and now, of course, this huge development. What do you have to say?
Hello, Vaishali, and good to be speaking to you again. And yes, things have gone just as we had expected. It's just that I think some 25 of AIDMK members have voted for the TVK in favor of the TVK instead of 30 that were expected. Like I was telling you earlier, more than the test for Joseph Vijay, I think that this is more of a test for EPS and how he is going to hold on to his leadership and what if he is going to be able to hold on to the party, if he is going to be actually thrown out like OPS was thrown out earlier, or whether there will be a vertical split, or what is going to happen with the AIDMK. that is something that was the major highlight of the day, I would say. So more than the fact that yes, actor Vijay was expected to get all these numbers because he already had the backing of the Congress, the VCK, and the IUML, and also like because the DMK walked out, so then obviously he would have a comfortable win, and also he had also spoken to Shanmugam and the rebel leaders of the AIDMK. So then he knew that he was going to have a comfortable win. So though he had to listen to a lot of nasty remarks, I think, from Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin before they staged a walkout. But yes, he was bound to listen to all this criticism because he has, just like Mr. Stalin has said, he has joined hands and he has allied with all those people against whom he had spoken against, and a lot of things he has definitely compromised. All of those things are there. But I really hope that there is a stable government. And since even Mr. Stalin, the senior Stalin, he has actually given this alliance a time of 6 months. So after which apparently he's going to test and look for what his further steps will be. So I think that hopefully this government should stay stable, and they should be able to perform and fulfill all their promises, because Tamil Nadu definitely wanted a change. They wanted a change from the Dravidian parties and from the Dravidian politics that was happening. But at the same time, I'm a little skeptical as to how he's going to look into the corruption and all those issues that he had spoken about. And yes, just like Mr. Lakshman was saying, I also see a huge gap here now that is formed apart from the Dravidian parties. There's definitely, like I have been saying this again and again, that the BJP definitely has much better chances now. And I think that Mr. Annamalai actually had set up ground for all of this to happen initially. And so maybe in the days to come, the BJP will have better prospects here. And I think that the people now are open to change, they're open to fresher ideas and a lot of other changes in the way in which politics was being viewed in Tamil Nadu. And I hope they just move away from just looking at leaders who are larger than life and looking at what exactly is their performance instead of actually looking at all the optics. So that is how I would view it, Vaishali.
Raj Lakshmi, and you nailed it, because what eventually translates on the ground for the voters is what's important here. I want to go across now to Professor Giri. Professor Giri, do you think that Vijay's victory will strengthen now his image among voters as a resilient political leader?
Yes, yes. The way he went about meeting leaders of different parties and appealed across the party lines, not only for the floor test but otherwise. And as you said, he is taking the criticism on sportively. So these are good signs, and he has no baggage as a politician. So I think if he brings these characteristics to the table, then it will be a good politics really. We have seen a lot of bad politics since independence, but with small bouts of good politicians coming on the scene. So politics is a necessary evil, and Bernard Shaw said politics is the last stage of scoundrels. And many people do not have a good word about politicians. So to survive and to maintain the human qualities in competitive political atmosphere would be a challenge. And so Vijay will face that challenge. And these are early days, as I was saying in the morning. So, and there is also Lord Acton saying that politics power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's a very popular maxim. So we'll have to watch really. I mean, it would be premature to make any any kind of judgment on his style or on his the nature of his politics. But he has shown good qualities, and I hope that he retains them. And there have been politicians, to my knowledge, who have remained clean till the end. Remained absolutely spotless. And stayed in the remained in the parliament for decades, and they refused to be corrupted or even compromised. So yeah, so there are examples that it's not impossible to be a good man and stay active in politics. So it's a test for Vijay, and he comes from a spiritual background, being a Roman Catholic, which is not much talked about. So he may not bring that to politics because that is a minority kind of a position. But the human qualities, if he draws from there, I think it'll be good for him and good for Tamil Nadu. Yeah.
Now, viewers, let's take a look at who are the parties that have supported TVK and who's voted against Vijay.